everyone, welcome to Pearl's Kitchen. Welcome back to the third day of Pearl's Christmas special. Today I'm going to show you how to make Rosa cookies. These are another Anglo Indian goodies that we make only at Christmas. So it's very similar to pancake mixture, the batter, and the taste also is very similar to pancakes, but it's more crispier and it's made in different shapes and sizes. So I'll show you. So the ingredients what we need for is got 1 cup of flour, half a cup of milk, a quarter cup of sugar, 1 egg, a pinch of salt and some vanilla essence. So it's very easy and quick. The egg, put the sugar, put the pinch of salt, and put the vanilla essence around 1 teaspoon, and then you just beat this all together. And then you put the milk and then beat it. I'm making a small quantity today, and you just double the quantity if you want to make bigger batches. And then you put the flour, and just keep beating it. I used to love making this at Christmas time with my mom. Half used to go in her mouth as soon as she started making them. And that's it. That's how it should be, not too thick and not too thin. Now you need to do is let this rest for 10 minutes. Put it in the fridge. Okay, the batter has had its 10 minutes. And you just whisk it and see if it needs some more milk, because sometimes it changes when it's resting. It does need a little bit more milk, so maybe 2 tablespoons of milk you add onto it. Yeah, and that should be perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this out into a smaller bowl. Then here I've put, while the batter was resting, in the wok or in the karaya you take half oil and a half ghee, and you need it for deep frying. And this mold that we're going to make the Rosa cookies, that has to sit in the hot oil. Now this mold we get in India. My brother actually made one for us when he was little, and my mom had a mold with a butterfly shape, with a bigger flower shape and a leaf shape. So we made all shapes and sizes. So this needs to sit in the hot oil, and then we need to bring this here. And what happens is when you start making this, the first few batches will always stick. So don't worry about it. Okay, keep going. And then eventually it stops sticking. So what you do is keep everything close to you, because you're going to put them in there. Paper towel in there. Okay. So now just to try to see, the temperature should be very hot. So, I mean, when I say very hot, not boiling hot, because otherwise it will burn. Okay, so and then you take the batter, the Rosa cookie mold, and dip it 3/4 of the way and put it in, and there you go. It comes out as easy as anything. And then while that's still browning, you go for another batch, and hang on, you turn this over. And And they don't need a lot of frying, so let me concentrate on one or two, then it will go very quick after that. Now this always has to remain in the hot oil. So then you bring it here, dip it 3/4 in, and it comes out. If you don't dip it in properly, it comes half the flour comes like see this one. And yeah, and then put it there. What you need is take a teaspoon and keep stirring this one, and again dip 3/4 in, pour, and it comes out. Keep it in there few seconds, turn over. See, the oil is getting a bit hot, so lower the heat. You don't want them to burn. And out. Once you start making them, they're very, very quick. Okay, now keep the heat a bit lower now. Dip. There you go. It's turned itself. I'll show you a few more. Just give it a gentle shake and then flip it over and keep this mold always in the oil. And another one. Sometimes it does stick, doesn't matter, just with the spoon give it a helping hand to get it off. Okay, the oil is getting a bit hot, so definitely lower the heat because you don't want them too brown. There. In, turn, and out. So the first few are either like overdone or it gets stuck or something, but once you've passed the 10 Rosa cookie stage, then you got the knack of it and it gets easier. So it comes off easier and the oil is the right temperature as well. And turn, we'll make a couple more. Never put the mold fully into the flour, into the batter, otherwise it will get stuck. And turn. In India we've got a bigger wok and a bigger mold, and we just do like 6 or 7 at a time because we all brothers and sisters help. One does the frying, one does the dipping, then we take it in turns. It was really great fun. And that's it. You keep doing this till all the batter is finished. And when it cools down, it becomes crispy. I'll show you at the end of it what it tastes, what it looks like. You can see I'm still making them. Dip. Quite a few come out from there, from that little bit of batter, and yet my mum used to make, oh my goodness me, batches and batches. So we used to start in the evening and sometimes we used to make them till 3 o'clock in the morning. We still do. So keep going till all the batter is finished. couple more. And when you bite into these, they're very nice, and they're not crispy, but they're crunchy. So you will have fun making them, because it is fun, especially for children, because they like helping. And you can, when it's all made and cool down, because this keeps you can keep it in a container, and it keeps for like 10 days. And then when your guests come over during the Christmas week, because in India Christmas is not one day, it's the whole week. Every day somebody comes, or we go to their house, and everybody tries their Rosa cookies and their cake and everything. So it's really fun. So there you go. Those are my Rosa cookies. See, and when you break them, it's got a little bit of a crunchiness. When it cools down completely, they're really lovely to eat. And the children just adore this. So I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you enjoy making them with your children. And I'll see you tomorrow for another special Christmas goodie.